Hi guys, welcome back to the channel where we're continuing our series on lenses, and today we're going to take a look at the Nikon 105 lens, or to give it its fuller title, the Nikon 105 2.8G ED. But for the rest of the video we're going to be just calling it the 105. This is a very popular and versatile lens that many photographers swear by. Whether you're a portrait photographer or a nature photographer, the 105 lens has something to offer to everyone. So let's dive in and see what makes this lens so special. First of all, let's talk about the basics about this lens. It's a prime lens, which means it has a fixed focal length that makes it great for portraits. It allows you to capture nice, tight, sharp shots of your subject without getting too close, making them feel uncomfortable. But the 105 lens isn't just for portraits, it's also a great macro lens. It allows you to get up close and personal with the subject and capture great detail that you might miss with other lenses. The lens allows you to have a 1:1 ratio, which it fills the frame. As most Nikon lenses, the build quality is top notch. It feels solid and well built when you hold it, and you can tell it's made to last. The image quality also is excellent. The lens is sharp and produces beautiful creamy bokeh that makes the subject really stand out from the background. The colors are accurate and the contrast is nice and punchy, making your subject really pop. If you pixel peep, the images may appear slightly softer in the corners, especially if you're shooting at 2.8. But this isn't a problem if you shoot more open. The lens comes with its own set of drawbacks, which should be considered before purchasing your lens. Let's talk about the price. The 105 lens is relatively expensive, especially compared to the other lenses in the category. I bought mine, I think 6-7 years ago, and I paid just over £800 for it. You can get a good second-hand one for about 400, and they're still selling them, although I'm not sure whether Nikon still make them. The Nikon 105 lens is quite heavy, which makes it difficult to handle for long periods of time, particularly if you're handheld. I don't find any trouble with handheld lenses which are too heavy, but when you put it onto a big body, it can become cumbersome and bulky if you're shooting with it all day. Let's talk about autofocus, the elephant in the room. The autofocus on a 105 can be a little slow and noisy, particularly in low light. So oftentimes you might find, because of low light, it searches a bit too long to acquire the target, and then once you've got the target, the image is sharp. But sometimes that focus breathing is a bit too much for my liking, but over the past few years I've gotten used to it. The 105 is a VR lens, which means it has built-in stabilization, which for an old lens, it's old technology, but it still works, and it allows you to shoot a couple of stops under or with a slightly slower shutter speed in order to get your shot. It's important to note that these downsides may not be significant for every photographer. The 105 lens still remains a high quality lens that produces excellent images. And now that I'm shooting indoors in the studio, I have no problems with the focus breathing. But there you have it, our overview of the Nikon 105 lens. It's a great lens for portraits, macro photography, as said. The build quality is excellent and the quality of the images is lovely. So guys, if you have made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for spending a bit of time with me. I hope you found that informative, and I'll catch you on the next video. Okay, bye for now.